backyard, and we're finishing up planting our flowers that we bought. And a really kind of crazy thing happened with these flowers. So we bought flowers a couple weeks ago for planting in all the pots that we have and the containers that we have that we love to do every summer to enjoy God's creation of His flowers. So we enjoyed them all summer long, even into the fall. We get to enjoy them. And so we kind of have a lot of pots, and you can see in videos of us planting, so you can see all the different places around here that we plant them. But every year this kind of happens, right? So when we first go out to buy the flowers, we just go and we love them so much that we just go and we just start picking them, right? And our kids, we have passed that love of flowers down to our kids, so they love them as well. And so our whole family goes, and everybody starts picking out their favorites, right? And starts loading up the cart. And you know, it's like very tempting, right? That's like temptation at its best, right? Right there. So just like all of the different choices, just get. So then, but we're in the beginning, we're kind of like, okay, but we'll kind of hone it down a little bit. We just don't know how many do we really need, right? So we kind of, you know, everybody can pick out a certain amount, right? So we pick them out. We get a little bit of dirt because we always put the dirt in the pots on the top, you know, every year fresh, and we come home. Then we start planting them. And first of all, we ran out of dirt, which happened this year, and we thought, but instead of planting and laying out all the flowers in all the different pots, we said, just by eyeballing it, we said, you know what, we don't think we have enough flowers either, so we better get a few more flowers, right? So we go back to the town, get the dirt. Of course, the whole family goes again. We're like, we just need a few more flowers. But of course, the temptation is back again. And all the beautiful flowers that God created and is for us to enjoy, we're like, oh no, we like this one, we like this one. The kids are like, we like this one. So we get more flowers. Okay, so we come home, and now we've finished planting all of our pots, and look what's in front of me. We have run out of pots. And we even got extra pots out of the greenhouse this year to put in front of our new chicken house. That was actually extra, so those are planted with flowers as well, and look how many leftovers I have. So it's really crazy how just every little, you know, every little thing can turn to be a temptation, right? And also ways that you can, of course, sidestep and be able to not be tempted by doing that. Which one way for this instance would be organization on my part, to know how many pots do I have, how many flowers do I like to put in each pot, and I should have wrote it down, and then I can go to town and say this is as many as I need. But of course it's not as fun either doing it that way with flowers, so I'll try to work better on that for next year. And actually next year we're going to grow our own seeds in the greenhouse. So that's going to, that by itself, we can grow as many as we want then, right? So, but second tip about if that happens to you as well, like it happened to us this year with flowers or with anything that you get, if you have leftover stuff, right? It's always good to be able to do something with leftovers. Hi, River. Hello. So for our flowers, so we looked around, we don't know, like no more pots. We already have flowers in our gardens, so we're like, what to do with these? So right here, next to our kids' sandbox, my husband has made a little row or a little trench, shall we call it? Put a little bit of last little bit of dirt we had, and we are going to just stack this up with all the leftover flowers. It's going to come out beautiful, I think, because, you know, some of these flowers we should put in the garden, so there's no reason that it can't be put in the dirt, right? And this is a nice kind of like secluded area. It's not in the middle of, you know, it's not going to get stepped on, mowed over, things like that, right? So we're just going to start planting them and let them grow, and it's going to be beautiful here. This is, I've always wanted to put flowers here, so this is really actually something that we thought was a temptation, and something that we thought we could have looked at it as being bad. Guess what? God turned it for good, and that is what He does all the time, hands down, without a doubt. You can look at any situation that you think turned out bad, but He can turn it for the good. And look what He did. He said, this is a perfect spot, and it's going to look beautiful, right? You can enjoy my creation right here. Your kids can enjoy it by playing in their sandbox and playing in their, this is kind of their area of playing. So God's wonderful. I say thank you, Jesus, for the idea. Thank you, Jesus, for the idea. So we're going to plant these, and I will show you guys how they grow throughout the year. Like I'm going to, in a little while, we're going to do a garden update. So if you guys want to see how our gardens are growing, please check back on my channel and you can see how wonderful they are looking and how God is blessing them to grow, because we love to share our bounty of our vegetables and our fruit, of course our fruit, and all of our other things that we are blessed to be able to raise and grow. It's the funnest thing to do is when you can feed other people. It's my favorite thing to do. So, all right, well, have a blessed day, and you can watch me plant these for a little while.